Hello everybody and welcome back. Today I have a joke. What did Alexander the Great name his child? If you said Alexander the Mediocre, you would be right. No, but seriously, what I have for you guys today is another Pursuit of Happiness little sit-down talk. And we're going to talk about the subject of when God starts to move. And that can be an interesting subject for some people, because some people, God has told them to leave their home or quit their job or whatever. And whenever you do that, or whenever you feel God start to move in your life like that, it's important to be ready, willing, and able to move with Him. If you think about Abraham, he was willing, ready, and able to move, both when God told him to leave his home for a new land and when God told him to sacrifice Isaac, which of course God intervened at the end with the lamb. We know the story. But still, he was ready to move. And you have to be ready to do that when God tells you to move. And ultimately, it will be for the greater good, even if it is something scary like, quit your job and go be a missionary, leave your home, move to a new town, rebuild an old friendship that went horribly awry, whatever it may be. And, just for example, take these videos. These things were on my heart for a while before I started doing them, and ultimately I started them as, like we talked about, the pursuit of happiness, a coping mechanism to deal with all the bad stuff that's happened. And, I did not expect too many people to watch them, but they were on my heart for a while, and I believe if something stays on your heart, it's from God. And this had been there for a while. And literally within like the first 24 hours, so many people had watched that first video that I made earlier this week and had left little messages and comments about how this was so helpful, I needed that today, please do more. And I just did not expect any of that. The comment, it was God using me being willing to take this idea that I believe He placed in my heart, and Him being able to take it because I chose to follow Him and impact others. And that's the good that can come from that. And, if you want another example, we'll go back to, I mentioned it in the first video, a friend of mine, died earlier this year, tragic freak car accident, and his name was Kyle, and God taught me a lot through that. And at that time I was involved with my brother's youth group. He's a youth pastor, and I really felt like God was telling me to speak to his students, those youth students, that most of which would never met Kyle, about what God was teaching me through that tragedy, and I did. That Wednesday night that I did that ended up being one of the most amazing Wednesday nights that I was there for. And it went from being something that was just a sad story of somebody dying to a celebrating tragedy over triumph. And it was just a great Wednesday night, and hearing stories of people get saved through that tragedy and that passing. And it ended up being just a really awesome night, and had I not followed God for that, it would have been just another Wednesday night out there. Not that a normal Wednesday night there was ever bad, but you get what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to follow God because He has something extraordinary planned for you on the other side for following Him. And you just have to be willing to do it. And the other thing about that is that when you start following God, there will be haters. I have an old saying I like to say when it comes to haters, let the haters hate, but don't be a hater. They're just going to tell you, oh, well, you can't do that. That's a bad idea. No, that's not smart. Why are you doing that? Whatever. And you just have to learn to let that roll off your back. Just let it roll. Let it roll. Don't hold on to it, because truth of the matter is, they just out there hating. At the end of the day, the haters are still going to hate, and they're all going to get together and drink a big bottle of haterade anyway, so you can't really listen to them. And not everybody who says, no, you can't do that when doing something for God, really has a bad intention in mind. They may just be somebody who actually cares, and people like that are nice to have. But even though their intentions are good, and they're nice to have around, they still don't know what's going on between you and God. They don't know what God's telling you to do, or what you're feeling God move in your life for you to do. And so really, their opinion with their limited view set on the situation really doesn't matter, if we're being completely and totally honest about it. And that's no disrespect to those people, it's just the truth, because what goes on between you and God is between you and God, and that's it. It doesn't matter to anyone else what they're following. It is, you do you follow God the way you feel Him move in your life, and when you do, you will be blessed for it. So, abundantly in the end. And so it's important to stay the course and follow God when He tells you to move. Because when you do, He'll do some extraordinary, amazing things. When you start following God, and you follow Him full-heartedly, and you're willing to say yes to when He's telling you to move, you will start to find happiness in life. You will start to find joy in life. You will find your calling in life. You will continue to grow and get better. And yes, there will be roadblocks. Yes, there will be hard times, but you have to persevere. Run with perseverance the race marked out for you. And finish what God put you here to do. Finish the race, answer the call, fight the good fight, and follow God. The moral of the story is, when God starts to move, you have to be willing to move with Him. Because when you do, He'll take you further than you ever imagined and do so many great things, things greater than you can imagine. And you just have to go and trust God and let God be God. When He starts to move, you have to be willing to follow. And when you do, man, it's going to be incredible. There will be roadblocks, there will be haters, there will be people who question why you're doing or say, no, you can't do that. But you have to be willing to tune all that out. Lay it all aside. Let it roll off your back and face forward, focused on God, focused on the cross, and what He's moving in your life to do. And stay the course and fight the good fight. When God's telling you to move, be willing to move. A little bit shorter than our last one, but that's pretty much all I got for this. Just something I wanted to share with y'all. Again, guys, as always, don't forget to pray, eat, and kick out too. We'll be back with more later. More videos like this for sure. Probably some random, wacky, unrelated adventures as well. But again, thanks for watching. Love you all. God bless. And remember, if He's telling you to move, be ready, willing, and able to move, and then move. Goodbye.